Howdy folks, Texas Grebner here with Texas Grebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday, so if you don't want to miss out on your Texas Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe, check that notification box, and check my channel every Saturday for new videos. I love reading your comments, and I really do appreciate all of you that watch. This is going to be a very controversial video, and if you feel like disagreeing with me, by all means, drag out your camera, make me a video response, and I will watch it because I appreciate the effort that goes into engagement on YouTube in a discussion. However, this is a $100 bow. I bought this on Amazon.com, free shipping. I waited for it for an entire month to get here. But this is a $100 takedown Amazon Recurve. This is a Hoyt Dorado. 3-piece takedown Recurve. They both have metal risers. They have different styles of rests on them. This has a Flemish string. This has a continuous loop string. I am a very patriotic American. But when you are getting into archery, pride is something that you probably cannot afford. And there is also this myth, this fallacy, where people will try and upsell you that you can buy performance. You only get performance through persistence. That's the hard truth. You cannot take a flower and force it into bloom. You only get performance with persistence. And so the only criteria that I care about in a traditional bow, when you're buying one, is that it has a riser that is cut to or past center. This portion of the bow here is the riser. This is the riser. I do not care if it is a longbow or recurve. It needs to be cut to or past center. I don't care if it is made of wood, if it is made of metal. I don't care if it is a 3-piece takedown. I don't care if it is a single solid bow. And now you say, but what about primitive style bows? What makes primitive style bows and legendary archers from our collective human past so impressive is that they were able to work with very primitive equipment. I don't know about you, but I am not Robin Hood. Most of us will never be good enough to do what the heroes of our past did. That is not to say that I am putting any limit on your potential, but the fact is, right now, you ain't Robin Hood. I am not Robin Hood. So, you want a riser that is cut to or past center. And you want limbs that are laminated. I don't care if it is a longbow or a recurve. All that I care about is that the limbs are laminated. That's it. A riser that is cut to or past center and laminated limbs. That will give you a product that is tunable and workable, and because of the lamination, it will have longevity if you take care of it properly. Now, you can always have higher quality strings. There is always higher quality options. But I defy you to tell me which bow of these two, this no-name Amazon bow and this Hoyt, shot which of these groups. I prefer to buy American products made by Americans. But pride is something that is expensive. Now, when you are just getting into archery, first of all, with all due respect, there is no excuse. There is no excuse. I am sorry. Namaste. Forgive me. There is no excuse for screwing around with PVC bows and dowel rod arrows. This bow cost me $100. And if you're in a position where you do not have $100 of disposable income to spend on your passion, you have much bigger things in your life that you need to worry about. As far as I know, you're watching this, the power is still on. But when you're just getting started into archery, your skill level with this Hoyt and this Amazon Recurve is going to be equal. You cannot buy performance. Only with persistence do you get performance. And quite frankly, I am very impressed with the initial performance that I'm getting out of this particular bow. But I don't care as long as it has a riser that is cut to or past center and has laminated limbs. That's all you need to worry about. With this bow, $100 will get you into archery. You can't even buy most of those stupid folding bullshit survival bows for under $100. There you go. It's all you need. I'm going to make plenty of enemies in the archery industry with this video, but I don't work for them. I deal in hard truth. You cannot force the flower into bloom. So this is the distance that I shot from on those test groups. Why? Because traditional archery is generally intended for short range. And this is a range that you would actually be shooting at as a novice. And I won't claim to be all that good at archery, but I do know a thing or two. So I suppose I ought to at least walk you down there and let you check out my group. Eight, 10, and another 10 here. Kind of got a soft spot in this target now. But that's with a $100 Amazon bow, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Hoyt. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I am not as familiar with this bow as I am with this bow. You'll also notice that this bow is actually substantially quieter than the other bow. The only thing that that has to do with is the fact that this Hoyt is actually 40 pounds, the other bow is 50 pounds. And honestly, in the interest of being candid, this wasn't my first group, because shooting between these two different bows with different feels, I wanted to make sure that I did it as much justice as I could in order to preserve some credibility. So let's go have a look. With that all being said though, it's still pretty alright shooting. 2 in the 10 here, and 1 up here in the 8. So I hope that this video has been helpful to you. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the Anti-Rated Protector rights. This got my friends over at SOETacticalgear.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Texas Grebner Outdoors.